1. Identify the largest oil field in India. Answer D. Mumbai High. 2. Who was the president of the Lahore session of the Indian National Congress held in 1929? Answer C. Jawaharlal Nehru. 3. Identify the institution constituted at national level to prevent corruption. Answer Lokpal. 4. The number of people per square kilometer area. Answer D. Density of population. 5. Which among the following is a peculiarity of winter season in India? Answer C. Western disturbance. 6. Elucidate the importance of the study of sociology. Answer. Helps to formulate the right perspective of society. Helps to get an objective knowledge of one society and other societies. Help to know the relation between the individual and the social institution. Studies social problems precisely. Helps to find solution for social problems. Benefits social planning and development. Provides guidance to social welfare measure by conducting studies on the backward section, the exploited and people who has faced discrimination oppression. 7. Write any 3 features of bureaucracy. Answer. Hierarchical organization, permanence, appointment on the basis of qualification, political neutrality, professionalism. Write any 3. 8. Prepare a short note on Eastern Highlands. Answer. The region which is at an altitude of 500 to 3000 meters. It is also known as Purvachal. Cherrapunji, the place of receiving the highest rainfall in the world, is situated here. This region is covered by dense tropical rainforest. 9. Explain the major cropping seasons in India. Cropping season Kharif. Sowing period June, onset of monsoon. Harvesting period early November, end of monsoon. Major crops rice, maize, millets, cotton, jute, sugarcane and groundnuts. Cropping season Rabi. Sowing period November, beginning of winter. Harvesting period March, beginning of summer. Major crops wheat, tobacco, mustard and pulses. Cropping season Zaid. Sowing period March, beginning of summer. Harvesting period June, beginning of monsoon. Major crops fruits and vegetables. 10. List any 3 different levels of human resource development. Answer. Individuals take effort to develop their own skills. Family creates an environment for the development of potential of individuals. Various institutions and agencies provide facilities for education and training. Nation provides the necessary facilities for its people to develop their skills. 11. Explain the circumstances that led to the linguistic reorganization of states in India. Answer. After the integration of the princely states, many princely states with people speaking different languages. So there were demands from different parts of India for the formation of states on the basis of language. The Nagpur session of the Indian National Congress resolved to form its state committees on the basis of languages. After independence, people agitated for the formation of states alongside linguistic lines. Potti Sri Ramalu, a freedom fighter, started Satyagraha for the formation of Andhra Pradesh for Telugu-speaking people. After 58 days of fasting, his martyrdom. It intensified the mass agitation. Following this, in 1953, the Government of India formed the state of Andhra Pradesh for Telugu-speaking people. 12. Mention the aspects consumer expect while purchasing product and using services. Answer. Quality, reliability, after sale service, the correct size and the weight, fair value, decent behavior of the giver. 13. Write short notes on A. Champaran Satyagraha. 2. Kheda Satyagraha. Answer. Champaran Satyagraha 1917. Causes economic problems and collection of high tax. Place Bihar. Result. Authorities to pass laws in favor of the indigo farmers. Kheda Satyagraha 1918. Misery life of farmers. It rules decided to collect tax from poor farmers during misery condition. Place Gujarat. Result. Authorities reduce tax rates of villages. 14. Arrange the items in column B appropriate to column A. Answer. ഒന്നേകാൽ കോടി മലയാളികൾ EMS നമ്പൂതിരിപ്പാട്. നിവർത്തന പ്രക്ഷോഭം C. കേശവൻ. മലയാളി മെമ്മോറിയൽ ബാരിസ്റ്റർ GP പിള്ളൈ. ഈഴവ മെമ്മോറിയൽ ഡോക്ടർ പൽപ്പു. 15. Mark and label the given geo information in the outline map of India provided. Answer. 16. Explain the role of Raja Ram Mohan Roy in the field of social reform in India. Answer. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, pioneer among the reformers, opposed social evils, caste system and sati, established Brahma Samaj in Bengal, propagated the idea of a unified Indian society, advocate for the right of women to own property. Or, what were the reasons for the decline of Indian textile industry during the British rule? Answer. Large scale import of machine made British textiles. Cheap rate of machine made British textile. The expansion of Railway Britain increases to export tax for Indian textile. Weavers gave up their work massively due to the exploitation and torture of British officers, so they searched for other jobs. 17. Mention the characteristic features of spring season. Answer. Spring season, the season of transition from winter to summer. Sprouting, blooming, bearing are the main peculiarities. March and April are the months in northern hemisphere. Or, what are cyclones? Compare the cyclones of northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Answer. Cyclones, formation of low pressure at the center surrounded by high pressure region. Winds blow towards low pressure centers from surrounding high pressure. Anti-clockwise direction in the northern hemisphere. Clockwise direction in the southern hemisphere. 18. How did the dissatisfaction of kings and sepoys lead to the revolt of 1857? Answer. Dissatisfaction of kings. Addition to the doctrine of lapse, the princely states were convicted of inefficient rule and were annexed by British. This made the kings led to the rebellion. Miseries of sepoys, pure salary, abused by the British officers, the rumor that the cartridge in newly supplied Enfield rifles were greased with the fat of cows and pigs provoked them. It wounded the religious sentiments of Hindus and Muslim soldiers. Or, mention the social evils abolished by the British through legislation in India. Answer. Prevented marriage of girls below 12 years of age. Banned female infanticide. Abolished sati and slavery. Permitted widow remarriage. Prevented child marriage and polygamy. 19. Prepare a note on modern trends in banking sector. Answer. Electronic banking. E-banking. Electronic banking is a method by which all transactions can be carried out through net banking and telebanking, anytime banking, anywhere banking, net banking, mobile phone banking, etc. are part of electronic banking. For this, the assistance of the bank employees is not required. Bank account and net banking facility alone are required for this. Core banking. Core banking is a facility which is arranged in such a way that the branches of all banks are brought under a central server, so that banking services from one bank to another is made possible. As a result, ATM, debit card, credit card, net banking, telebanking, mobile banking, etc. have been brought together. Naturally, transactions have become simple. Or, list out the reason for an increase in Indian public debt. Answer. Increased defense expenditure, increase in population, social welfare activities, developmental activities. 20. What are the factors that formulate civic consciousness? Answer. Family, associations, education, political system, and social system. Or, mention the discretionary functions of the state. Answer. Discretionary function. Function implemented as per the economic condition of the state. Provide educational facilities, protection of health, implemented welfare program, provide transportation facilities. 21. What is satellite remote sensing? How are satellite imageries prepared? Answer. Satellite remote sensing. The process of gathering information using the sensors installed in artificial satellite is known as satellite remote sensing. The sensors on artificial satellite distinguish objects on the Earth's surface based on their spectral signature and transmit the information in digital format to the terrestrial station. This is interpreted with the help of computers and converted into pictures format. These are called satellite imageries. Or, answer the following question by analyzing the given reference grids. 1. Locate the tube well using 6-figure grid reference method. Answer. 32, 88, 73. 2. Identify the feature represented by grid reference 31 48 74. Answer spring. 3. Locate the settlement using 4-figure grid reference method. Answer 3286. 4. Identify the feature represented by grid reference 3186. Answer grave. 22. What are the methods for overcoming the challenges faced by civic consciousness? Answer. Each one should evaluate his activities critically, should work for one's interest without going against public interest, be the change which you accept from others. Equal weight should be given to both rights and duties. Individuals should act democratically. Or, what are the theories related to the origin of state? Answer. Divine right theory, evolutionary theory, social contract theory, power theory. 23. Distinguish the main aims of cooperative banks. Answer. Provide loans to the public, protect the villagers from private money lenders, provide loans at low interest rate, encourage saving habit among people. Or, distinguish between surcharge and cess. Answer. Surcharge. Surcharge is an additional tax on tax amount. This is imposed for a certain period of time. Usually, surcharge is imposed as a given percentage on the income tax. Cess. Cess is an additional tax for meeting some special purpose of government. Cess is withdrawn once sufficient revenue is collected. Education tax on income tax is an example. 24. Distinguish between local time and standard time. Explain the importance of standard time. Answer. Local time. The time estimated at each place based on the position of the sun is termed as local time. Standard time. The local time would be different at each longitude. The longitude that passed through the middle of a country is standard meridian. The local time at this standard meridian is a standard time of that country. Importance. If we start calculating the local time at different places based on the longitude there, it would create a lot of confusion. To solve this, the local time at the longitude that passes through the middle of a country is selected as the common time for the whole country. Or, explain the formation of equatorial low pressure belt and subtropical high pressure belt. Also mention the permanent wind between these belts. Answer. Equatorial low pressure belt. 0 degree. The area where the sun rays are perpendicular throughout the year. The area expands due to the sun's heat and rises up on a massive scale in this area. This is the reason for the low pressure experienced throughout this zone. The equatorial low pressure belt is situated between 5 degree north and south latitudes. As the air in the zone ascends on a large scale, winds are very feeble here. This pressure belt is known as doldrum, meaning the zone with no winds. The region was a nightmare for the ancient mariners. Subtropical high pressure belt, located at 30 degree latitude in both hemispheres. The warm air rising from the equatorial low pressure belt 0 degree. This air gradually cools and drops to 30 degree latitude due to Earth's rotation, and there it becomes high pressure belt. 25. Explain the circumstances that led to the formation of People's Republic of China. Answer. Republic of Sun Yat-sen. In 1911, under Dr. Sun Yat-sen revolt against Manchu dynasty, Manchu monarchy came to an end. Dr. Sun Yat-sen formed Kuomintang Party in China. He gave importance to ideologies like nationalism, democracy, and socialism. Kuomintang Party established a republican government in southern China under the leadership of Sun Yat-sen. He nullified the unjust treaties signed with the foreign country and wanted to maintain equality with Western countries. The Kuomintang Republic adopted measures for the progress of agriculture and industry. China received assistance from Russia. The Chinese Communist Party was formed and cooperated with the government of Sun Yat-sen. Role of Mao Zedong. In 1934, under the leadership of Mao Zedong, a journey started from Jiangxi in South China. The adventurous trip ended at Yan'an in northwestern China. Throughout the journey, they seized out agricultural land and villages from lords and distributed them among the farmers. Journey covered around 12,000 kilometers, so it is known as Long March. Hence, Mao Zedong and the Communist Party become the symbol of struggle of the Chinese against foreign power. Chiang Kai shek hard to seek political asylum in Taiwan when the Red Army of Mao Zedong captured the center of Kuomintang rule. China became the People's Republic of China on 1st October 1949 under Mao Zedong. Or the conflicts among the imperialist power led to the outbreak of First World War. Explain the causes of First World War based on the given hints. Answer: formation of military alliances. The European nations viewed with each other in establishing colonies. The competition led to conflicts among them and caused mutual distrust and enmity. This led to the formation of military alliance. Triple alliance: Germany, Austria-Hungary, Italy. Triple entity: England, France, Russia. Aggressive nationalism. Aggressive nationalists considered their own nation as the supreme and justified whatever be the action of their nations. Various movements in Europe were an offshoot of aggressive nationalism: pan-slave movement, pan-German movement, revenge movement. Moroccan crisis. Under a secret treaty between Britain and France in 1904, Britain recognized French rule in Morocco. Germany did not accept this treaty. Germany sent warship to Morocco. The problem was solved by handing over parts of French Congo to Germany. Balkan crisis. The Balkan territory, which was part of Ottoman Empire, was annexed by the Balkan Alliance during the 1912 war. Disagreements between nations in Balkan Alliance over sharing the benefits of war led to wars between nations.